day. From Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Me and you. Mike. 59.
From the gun, Hansen. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
The pass.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
A pass there over the middle to start things out.
Pass. Complete to Nicole.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 97 yards.
Having a nice season. Number 8 in the league in receiving yards. And not just making his team happy, but anyone who's picked him in fantasy football.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Green Bay.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
It's 3rd.
Now Love.
And 6.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Love now to pass on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Complete.
11 more yards
16.
that go around, a first down as well.
11 on the play. And a Packer first down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now Jones. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Love from the gun. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun. Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
To throw on 2nd down. Hanson. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow.
Complete.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now a run with Montgomery. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Carried by number 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Montgomery again.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Right at midfield. A gain of 5 brings up
from the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line.
1st and 10.
The numbers for Adams in last week's game. 5 catches, 52 yards, and a touchdown. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
To Cooper Kupp.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run the counter. Tillman.
30-yard line.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
It's going to be a long day.
Operating from the gun, Hansen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Throwing again, Hansen. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
From the gun, Hansen. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brings up 3rd.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On 3rd down, it's Montgomery. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on down.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Operating from the gun, Love gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down, Packers.
Love going to give this one to Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
Love,
2nd
they go
and
play
9.
action now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. From the gun, Love. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
A gain of 16
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 2 yards on
From the shotgun to give to Jones. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 21-yard
That's a tough one
line.
right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Love completes it to Hardman. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jay Sternberger, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Let's go, let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the gun, Hansen. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Operating from the gun, Hansen. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, Hansen. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
10 more yards.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
And
and
to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight ahead power, and they got it done.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Jake Elliott.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Number 84.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To the air again, Love. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
To number 16.
From 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll find Everett there, complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 3rd down, it's Montgomery, and he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers ready to take over offensively. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58.
First down, going to the air with Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
From the contact. Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
3 down.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Crunch. Crunch. Single, 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 single.
First down, love to pass. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Bears 7.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call.
Receiving team.
Oh, no.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
You blew the whistle.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Love's pass.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw again. Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And 10.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. To Montgomery to begin the drive. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 25.
Looking to throw. Hanson. Open man is Komet, the tight end.
The pass.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off play action. Hanson. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Taken down and sacked.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Hanson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help him at contract time.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Down and 12.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards into Chicago first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on first down. Hansen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They've been able to move the ball well in the air, and certainly a big reason why those receiving corps have been excellent.
There's no doubt about it, partner. And let's face it, when they get away from defenders, those guys are quick. And when they go over the top of people and use their bodies, they're just thick. But let's face it, what we're seeing right now are catches that are simply sick.
Well, you brought your A game. You're fired up over those catches, aren't you?
Can't help it. Even as a former defensive back, I've got to tip my cap to these guys. They are balling.
I appreciate that. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Smith in on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Taken down at the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Play fake. Here's Love. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Packers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6. At the Bears' 13-yard line.
Here's Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
On the carry.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
First and goal, Green Bay.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Come get some.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hansen, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A 2nd down throw for Love. The left side completion to Jones. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he fends him off. But he will not make the 1st down marker. And that'll be a turnover on downs.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Hansen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. That'll be caught by Cup. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards the pickup there. 2nd and 3 from the 9.
2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, Bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence. If they just get their assignments down, they get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Packer first
They'll
down.
run it with Jones, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
3rd and long for Love. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
On first down, Hansen. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, Hansen looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Hansen. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That's good.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. On 1st and 10, Hansen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
37. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at
From the gun,
49-yard line.
Hansen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hansen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
At their own
Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Love now on 2nd down, and his pass incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Love, and he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The 25-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Second and 1.
Again, it's Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
It's a party now. Check it. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This is Jones. Down right around the 25. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run it with Jones.
Get there.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
First down, Packers.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away.